out. It is a main event. In fact, those men are right there are in it. B&S Express, Brady Boone, Ricky Santana, and the challengers, Buddha Dean and Mean Mike Miller. And we'll find out very shortly if it will be a title match. The bell is ringing. We're getting ready. And you'll be able to tell who's coming out just by the music. And we're getting ready right now. On Big Time Wrestling, here comes our one part of our main event. We ready? Oh, we're not ready yet. Okay, well, while we get ready, another reminder. Findlay tomorrow, November the 2nd, 7 p.m. at the Riverview High School. Yakima Monday, November the 3rd at J.M. Perry Tech. And, of course, Tuesday the 4th, we're going to be at Milton Freewater, Oregon, at the high school, junior high school down there. Well, I can hereby... How about the reaction of the crowd? Well, here comes Rip Oliver. And in back of him is Mean Mike Miller. Now, nobody said anything about Oliver being a part of this. Well, following close on their heels, ladies and gentlemen, look out. Get ready. The B&S Express is making their way through. B&S Express is here. Here's Don Owen to make the announcement of our main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final event of the evening will be the best 2 out of 3 falls or to a TV time limit. There are no titles that fall tonight. Huh? Oh, your title isn't up, and neither is theirs. Introducing in this corner the team of Mean Mike Miller and Rip the Crippler Oliver. Their opponents in this corner, 2 of the fastest and speediest wrestlers in the nation, Brady Boone and Ricky Santana.
All right, well, it is, obviously. It's going to be Rip Oliver and Mean Mike Miller, not Buddha Dean and Miller. Oliver and Miller against Brady Boone and Ricky Santana. And I guess, whoever wrote this out for me, maybe that does say Oliver. I thought it said Arab. I just figured it was going to be a Buddha Dean. Well, all right. Well, Rip Oliver got himself some new tights again. Last week he was wearing some bright gold numbers that just about put out the lights here. And you'll notice that he's still wearing that cast. Rip Oliver wearing the caster on his right thumb that goes halfway up his arm. There comes the assassin. The assassin's in the crow's nest with us right now. I notice he's still got that cast on, assassin.
Sure, he's got a cast on. Sure, he's running yellow. I'm telling you right now, when you watch NWA professional wrestling, when you look at a team like Rip the Yellow Dog Oliver and Mean Mike Miller against Ricky Santana and Brady Boone, I mean, you people are watching one of the greatest matches in professional wrestling, you understand? This could be a main event in any building, in any arena, anywhere, you understand? So, whether it be tomorrow night in Findlay at the Riverview High School, or in Yakima the next night at the J. Perry Institute, I can guarantee you this. The assassin's going to be there. I'm going to be chasing Rip the Crippler. Oliver better watch his back. I got a good mind to shave his head in front of everybody.
I think he looked up here now, and he just noticed that you're up here in the crow's nest with us. Now, that could distract him enough to where it could give Ricky Santana, Brady Boone, a pretty good opportunity out there.
Right, and Ricky Santana and Brady Boone, they don't need my help, you understand? They don't need the assassin to help them to beat such a team. They would not be the Pacific Northwest Tag Team Champions if they weren't great wrestlers, and they wouldn't be wrestling Rip Oliver or Mike Miller if they weren't great wrestlers. So I know how tough Oliver is, but I also know he's running scared. He's a yellow dog. He knows that sooner or later the assassin's going to get a hold of him. We got Wenatchee coming up on the 17th, you understand? All you people out in Wenatchee, all you people out there in the Tri-Cities, I want you to come support professional wrestling, support Ricky Santana, support Brady Boone. I understand if you don't support the assassin. I understand why you won't. If you don't do it, I understand it because you're all confused. You don't know why I did what I did to Rip the Crippler, but I know it was personal, and deep down inside, I'm like a volcano ready to erupt, and I'm going to erupt in Rick Oliver's face.
Assassin, we know a little bit about why, because of the personal attack that Oliver made on you, your mother, the loss of her home, the money situation. But I'll tell you, you have now, in one weekend, in just one Saturday, you have gained a tremendous amount of support throughout the entire Pacific Northwest.
And I really appreciate that. You know, it feels so much different, you know, to walk out of that dressing room door and for the people to be standing behind you, you know, for the people to support you is so much different, you know. I never realized it before, but when I walk out of that dressing room door and I hear these kids saying, "Come on, assassin, you can get that, Oliver. Come on, assassin, take care of the clan." You know, it sends chills through my body, you understand? Something I never felt before in my life, you know. I mean, I knew I didn't have everything in life, you know. Rip the Crippler Oliver, he always had money, you know. He came from a wealthy family. Well, I know what it's like to be down on your knees, and I know what it's like to suffer in this world, you understand? But I also know how to fight my way back to the top. Win, lose, or draw, I always fight my way back up to the top, you know. And Rip Oliver, it's just a matter of time, but like I said, it don't matter if it's in Findlay tomorrow night or in Yakima the night after. I want to say something in Spanish to all these Spanish-speaking people in Yakima. Vengan and apúyame en Yakima, porque te voy a enseñar por qué boca van con Rip Oliver y todos los otros chamacos que tiene con él. Te voy a enseñar por qué este hombre con la careta, el asesino, tiene que acabar con este rubio Rip Oliver. En Yakima te voy a enseñar. Sigue el nombre.
All right. Well, you did what so many fans would love to be able to do to Rip Oliver last week. And I know that from Findlay to Yakima to Milton Freewater to Wenatchee, they're going to be showing up because they want to see you catch Oliver again.
Yeah, I hope they all show up in Wenatchee. I hope they all show up in Findlay. I hope they all show up in Yakima or Milton Freewater. You understand? I want all you people to come down because you never know when the assassin's going to sneak up on Rip the Crippler, you know. Because Oliver, I know how to jump people from behind, too. I was your partner for a long time. I know how you think. I know everything that goes through your mind, Oliver. And you never know when I'm going to jump you from behind. And it might be in Yakima. It might be in Findlay. It might be in Milton Freewater. Or it might be in Wenatchee. But I'm going to get you sooner or later, Oliver. You're yellow. You're scared. You understand? If anybody knows you, the assassin does, because I was with you before the clan ever gets started. I'm glad to see Brady Boone right now. I hope he stretches Oliver's arm clean out of the socket.
Brady Boone right now is doing a pretty good number on Oliver. And now Oliver reverses it on Boone. The B&S Express, Rip Oliver, Mean Mike Miller. Look at that!
One would have to say, you see, Rip Oliver, you know, he knows how to hurt people, you know. The man, it may be yellow, but he knows how to sneak around, you know. I want to say this right now, you know. Every time I come back to the Pacific Northwest, I gotta say that I look I look at all the great athletes that Barry Owens and Don Owens has here in the Pacific Northwest, you understand? I see these great wrestlers, Coco Samoa, Tamura, Scott Doran. I mean, hey, we can't, Ricky Santana, Brady Boone. I mean, when you talk about the hotbed of professional wrestling, then you're talking about the Pacific Northwest, you understand? You can't take nothing away from Oliver, Miller, or Habuda Dean. The only thing I take away from Oliver is that he's a yellow coward. He won't admit that he did what he did to the assassin, but he will pay. Now I see Brady Boone in trouble here, and when the toughs get going, you know, you're going to have to get good. You're going to have to get going here, Brady Boone. You know, show everybody what you got, Daddy.
All right, well, right now, Oliver's got Boone, and he's stretching that left arm of Boone's out there. Referee Sandy Barr keeping a close eye on that. This is our main event, best 2 out of 3 to a TV time limit. Miller and Santana having a few words over here on the other side. What that does is take both men out of their corners, though, in case, and we've seen that happen so many times when somebody will be out of the corner when their partner's trying to make a tag.
Yeah, you see Mike Miller being sneaky here. Sandy Barr, the official, not seeing this, you know. It's like sometimes a football game, you know, on the 30-yard line, and one of the officials don't see the guy go off sides, but it always happens, you know. And it's not the official's fault here. It's the teamwork of Miller and Oliver. They are conniving. They do know what wrestling's all about, you know. And they take these shortcuts. And who am I to complain? Because I've taken a lot of shortcuts, and I'm going to keep taking shortcuts. I'm just changing my opponents.
Right. Well, the human element is pro wrestling, and the referee can't see everything. He's just human, just like the rest of us, and he's going to miss a lot of things out there. If he doesn't see it, he can't call it. Look at that, though. Tag is made with Ricky Santana, and the BNS Express working on Rip Oliver.
Santana gives Oliver an elbow, sends him down to the mat. Oliver's seeing birds flying around in his head right now, going through the pain and the agony of that arm. You understand? Santana's got him hooked good. Ricky Santana, I see a lot of former NWA World Heavyweight Champion Jack Briscoe. I see a lot of Jack Briscoe and Ricky Santana here.
Look at that now. Oliver trying to reach over there and make a tag with Miller. Miller was outside. Oh, that was beautiful. Oliver was over here trying to make a tag, and Miller was clear outside on the floor. In the meantime, Ricky Santana hangs on to that arm bar on Rip Oliver. I tell you, the BNS Express doing a pretty good job on the leader of the clan right now.
Yes, the BNS Express, a great tag team, or they wouldn't be the champions, like I said earlier, you know. I'm telling you, the excitement right now in this arena, you know, you can see the sweat pouring off of Santana, sweat pouring off of Oliver. Oliver in a lot of pain, which I love to see him in.
But you never can tell with a man like Oliver, and nobody's going to know better than you, Assassin. The man can explode on you. He can turn on you. He can do things with that cast. He can do things with that thumb that's always been bandaged. He cripples, he maims, and he loves it.
Yeah, the man is double tough. The man is triple slick. The man knows how to cheat his way around every corner, you understand? But Oliver, you forgot all about all those times I stood with you, all the dirty work that I've done for Oliver in the past, you know. I've worked on many wrestlers to Rip Oliver. I made good money while whipping these wrestlers. But I also got double-crossed by Rip Oliver. He took a lot of money from me. He took my mama's home. He caused me a lot of pain. Pain that only I know. Everybody's got a mama. Everybody's got a mama. And everybody's got to know what it's like for your mama to lose a house. You understand? Because a man that you trusted and sent a lot of money to would double-cross you and keep the money and cause your mom to lose a house. I mean, that's really too heavy, you understand? It makes me sting inside, you know. I'm like a volcano ready to erupt. I'm like another Mount St. Helens, you know, the lava's building up into my soul and building, and Oliver, it's just a matter of time before I explode, and I'm going to explode in your face.
Well, you said a little while ago that you know how he thinks, you know how he moves, you know every move that Oliver's got, you know the move that he's got before he makes it, because at one time, the two of you were like brothers.
That's right, we were like brothers. And when I explode, I might explode in Finley tomorrow night, or I might explode in Yakima, you understand? Or I might explode in Milton Freewater, and everybody in Milton Freewater, when they see the assassin explode, boom, all on Oliver's face, then you're going to say, I'm glad I came to see the assassin rip the Crippler.
Right now, Ricky Santana kicking out from the grasp of Rip Oliver, and there goes Santana into the ropes again. Look at Santana going for a backslide. He's got him.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Santana got him. Oliver got what he deserved. Santana with a beautiful backslide. I'm telling you, that's professional wrestling at its finest, NWA professional wrestling, and I'm glad.
All right, the assassin up here in the crow's nest with us, and the first fall of our main event goes to the BNS Express, and we'll be back with more after this timeout.